Recording and clock. All right, we're going to start today. We're doing Between Heaven and Earth. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper today into what are the extraordinary meridians, and I'll talk about it as we get to that. But for now, we'll do warm up, and it's standing. We'll start with the wrists. And I would like to repeat all the time the same warm up because the body remembers it. And it actually carries forth into the rest of the day as well. Put your mind on the wrist, not just twisting the wrist, but putting your mind on the wrist. Go back the other way. And this will warm up the joints and also bring the energy into the wrist. As we go to each joint, joints are common places to block energy, so we're allowing it to warm up, open up, so the energy will flow during the session. Now back to the elbows, or up to the elbows, and put your mind into your elbow. Upper body is still, it's just a motion around the moving elbow, not the shoulder or any other body part. And go back the other way. Feel it getting warmed up. Your shoulders might be getting sore. Also, just kind of drop them a little if this starts hurting, because it's a new exercise. Now we'll warm up the shoulder up and look behind you. Look in front, follow it behind, but put the mind onto the shoulder. Feeling that get warmed up and lubricated. And reverse. Follow the hand. So we are getting a little twist of the waist because of that. But the mental attitude is towards the shoulder. Into the shoulder. Now the other arm. And then reverse. Now feet flat, shoulder width apart, and we're going to move the hips. Big round circle. Behind you, to the side, up front, the other side. And feel this whole pattern. Really large circle. You see the sun is coming through the window. And we go back the other way. I'll change my angle. We're going to go to the knees. And so we're putting our feet together and then making them turning. My head's chopped off. Back a little. There we go. Sorry about that, son. Let me close the curtain. A moving target. All right. in the knees. Put the mind into the knee joint, warming it up. That is if there's no knee problems. You don't want anything to hurt. Go back the other way. Now the ankle and toes, grind it into the ground, feeling them, lubricate them with the twisting. Go back the other way. And now the other leg. Change directions. Okay, keep doing that. I'm gonna again adjust the curtains. And I think that's better. So with a moving target, that sun is just setting. Hard to deal with. Now the neck, put it forward, feel it stretch in the back, chin down to chest, and straight, and then back. Feel the chin go up, crunch the back, stretch the throat. Don't bounce, just hold it. Straight up and down. Now go forward again and just hold it in a stretch without bouncing. And then back. Straight up and down. Now turn the head around. See if you can see your back. Hold it. And front and center, then look the other way. Holding it. And go forward and stretch it again. Turning. Hold it. Feel that kink. Go front and center, then one more time to the right. Front and center. Now put the back of your hands on your waist and look at your elbow. We're going to make a big loop. Look at the elbow, look up at the ceiling, go around, look down to the other elbow, then down to the ground, making a whole big loop again. Elbow up the sky, turn down, elbow. Just make this whole loop all the way around. One more time. Everything is really getting lubricated. Now we stop and go back the other way. All the way around. Down to the front and now relax. Now twisting and hitting the front and the back with the palms. Feet are flat. Pick a different place. the hit on the front and the back each time. And feel it twisting and slap and twisting and slap. Maybe in the top, over the shoulder, under the shoulder. Each time you're hitting something new, waking it up and getting the twist. Look way behind as you twist around. Feel that waist. You're also feeling the ankles and the knees open up. Now without slapping, the hands are staying away from the body and it's slowly rising as we feel the energy with fingers open go out to the fingers. You can feel it as you're swinging a little higher and above your head. Feel the twist, look behind. Slowly lower the hands. And without twisting, and feet are flat. Come into a slow stop in the front. I'm bringing our hands onto the lower dantian, thumbs right on the belly buttons, or palms of our hand are below the belly button. And that's where your lower dantian is, the energy center. Breathing in, feel your stomach expand. And as you breathe out, stomach comes in. Expand with the breathing in. And you breathe out, the stomach comes in. You empty all the lungs. Breathing in, fill the lungs, but the stomach goes out. Breathe out, stomach comes in. We're going to just massage this area a little. Feeling the warmth come to the center. Breathe at your own pace in and out. But feeling the warmth come into your stomach, the lower dantian. Go back the other way. And your hands have an effect to this. It's bringing, the mind is bringing the energy into the lower, the hand and the warmth, the touching, it's bringing it all into this center. We want it to be here. We want to go back the other way because we're going to be working with it. It's in a small circle, like a basketball, right in this area. It's not just on the surface, it's filling the whole area. And we're going to take this, go back again. Take it and work with it. We're going to expand it. We're going to expand our whole one last time. Take this energy that we've got here and put it in our hands in front of you. As I breathe out, I want to push it away to the sides. Look to one side, look to the other. You can mirror me or on your own. Breathe out, bring it into the center. Feel it in between your hands. Push it away again. Look to the side. Look to the other side. We're expanding our own space. Breathe out. Breathe in, sorry. Now breathe out as we push it. Breathe out. Breathe in as we collect it. The whole body expands. Breathe out. We push that small ball becomes out to the left and the right. Breathe in. And we've been looking in one direction first. Now we're going to, as we breathe out, look in the opposite direction each time. Breathe in, expand the whole body. Feel like a Pillsbury logo expanding. Breathe out. Go to the edge of your space. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now we've been going right and left. Now we take our energy ball and our hands are one on top of the other in a round pattern. You can see my hands are roundish in this ball. I'm going to push down, look down, say push my energy to the floor and up to the ceiling, just to the length of my hands. Breathe in, expand the body. Breathe out, same hand down. Breathe out, push it to your hand level, to your feet, to your top of your hand above you. Breathe in. Breathe out, push it. Feel it going down to your feet and up to your hand. You can see my hand. Breathe in, collapse it with your body. Now I want to switch my ball. And the other hand is down. Breathe out, push down, look up. Breathe in. I'm expanding my energy and also smoothing it out. Breathe out. Look down, look up. Breathe in. One last time of expanding to the bottom, to the top of my space. Breathe in. Now my hands are going to be pointing straight up and down without touching. I'm turning to one side and push behind me. Look behind. Look in front. Breathe in as I come front and center without touching. Go back the same direction. Push. Look back. Look forward. Breathe in. One more time. As I breathe out, I'm pushing to the extremes of where my hands are. As I breathe in, I feel it collapsing around my whole, like my envelope. I'm feeling in my back and my front, my sides. Now I'm going to go the other way. So breathe out, push, look over the other shoulder. Look forward. Breathe in, feel it collapse around you. And again, breathe out. Breathe in. One last time, say breathe out. Breathe in. And now feel, relax, and feel where you are in the center. Like you've just created a big balloon around you, above, below, in front, back. You're in the center of that smooth, like ball, huge ball all the way around you. The whole thing. You're in the center of it and it's nice and smooth and the same, you're in the middle of it. Feel that energy as you just sit here flat-footed, shoulder width apart as your feet, pointing straight forward. Just kind of feel your space in that energy ball. Feeling it very balanced and smooth and content. You're content in your space. And we're going to go through the 8 extraordinary meridians. Now, extraordinary means that they're in addition to the ordinary meridians. The ordinary meridians are a different sequence of 12. There's 12 rivers, 12 organ meridians. We haven't done that yet. We're starting with the extraordinary, the second set of 8. And the first one that we're going to do is called the microcosmic orbit. And it's an energy that's going to go up the spine, which is our governing meridian, and down the front, the conception meridian. And it's either going to go in this direction or the other direction. And it's basically two of the meridians, the governing or the central, or the conceptual is the central. And before we do that, I want to show you a concept of with every action, there's a reaction. So if I try this, push your hand out and see what happens to the body. The body either goes backwards to keep balance, or the muscles will tense to keep straight. But you make a change. There's a change happens when I move my hand forward. And with the other exercises, we adjust that balance with breathing patterns and whatnot. But we're going to take advantage of the energy that changes because I move my hand forward, is because I'm going to move both hands forward. They're going to the side, not forward. And what happens is, as I feel this, as I move my hands away from me on the side, what's happening down the center, right in the spine? The energy, that opposite energy of the hand going up, comes back in and crashes right on your spine. And if I only move one hand, I might have to go sideways to keep balance, or tense up to keep balance. But if I'm moving two, like I'm going to do, they counterbalance each other, and the energy crashes right down the center. And that collapsing, that energy coming to the center is even with where my hands are. So if my hands are down here and are away, then it's right here. It hits the two opposite forces hit down below the bottom of the spine. As I move my hand up, I feel that energy center go right up the spine. As I raise my hands, now the energy is collapsing the top of the spine and all the way up. So that massage all the way up and all the way down, because of the placement of my hands and arms, that's what we're working on. And that is what's massaging right now. It's massaging the governing meridian as they come up. Bringing my hands up over the top. As I bring it down the front, now that crashing is happening in front of me. And it's coming down the conceptual meridian as it comes down. So now add breathing to this. I'm going to breathe in as it comes up my spine. I feel it up over the top of my head. Now breathe out as it comes down the front. And it's massaging now the front right along the breastplate, the front of the spine. Then it comes between my legs as I breathe in again, up the back. See if I can feel that movement now come down, breathing out, down the front of the body. But in a line, it's very strange line, straight line, right on the breastplate, up between the legs as I breathe in, and I feel it. This is what I'm trying to meditate on, concentrate on. Breathe out, feeling it, create activities right along the edge of the body, inside, just under the skin, Breathe, comes up between the legs and up the back as I breathe in. Goes up over the top of the head and down the front as I breathe out. And I feel it as the energy hits the center right along the edge of the spine. Breathing in. Breathe out, comes down the front. One last time. You might not feel it quite yet, but over lots of practice, you will feel it massage right up the back, near the shoulders, up the neck, over the top of the head, breathing out down the nose, front of the nose, the mouth, the neck, the breastplate, down the front, and relax. Now we want to reverse it. So I'm going to breathe in with hands in front, breathe in the front. Now I can feel right here, I feel it. We're right where my hands are. Breathing in the front of my face, down the back between my ears, the back of my neck, the breathing out, spine, up the, between my legs and up the front, breathing in. I've changed my breathing pattern to match. Come up the conceptual meridian, breathing out. Feel it. Don't feel my hands. I'm feeling the energy collide right in the middle, or right in the center. Between my legs, bring it up the front, breathing in. Up and over the top, and breathing out. Now, as I come up the front, I'm stimulating the nervous system. This is the parasympathetic nervous system is being stimulated as well, not just the spine or the breastplate. Breathing out, it goes down the sympathetic nervous system. But as I'm breathing in and bringing it up, the parasympathetic, this is a relaxing maneuver. Breathing out, it goes down the sympathetic nervous system. It's the breathing in that accentuates. This is a yin accentuation, but it's a relaxing. Breathing out so that I can bring it up again. Also, the heart, stimulating the heart, the fire of the heart, back up over the top of the head and down. And that basically calms us down. Let's try it again, coming up, breathing in and up the back. The sympathetic nervous system is a yang orientation. It's an active, action-packed activity. As we relax to come down the front. Breathing in. It's an activation. Breathing out, it comes down the front. And it back to the first name that we called it, the governing meridian. Breathing out, it comes down the front. A lot of terms, a lot of action going on. Go one more time without thinking of words. Just think of what you feel as I breathe in the energy at the front. Forget about terminology. Up over the top of the head as I breathe out. Come down. What do you feel? Not what did I say that you should feel. Breathing in. Breathe out down the back. Breathing in the front. Breathing out down the back. One more time. Breathe in. Over the top of the head and down the backside. And then just relax. Let the hands just fall, feet forward, flat footed, and just feel it. What do you feel? What's left over? What's lingering? What type of movement kept going now that you stopped? What energy now is flowing after the recreation of that flow? We're going to combine that now with a second pattern. That's a pattern that goes around the core of the body. That's why we call it the microscopic orbit. It's coming around the core portion of the body in both directions. It can be both at the same time, or one is stronger, one is weaker, and then it flip-flops. Ultimately, we want them to be at the same time going in both directions. And we'll see why in a minute. We'll go to the second, which is called the belt meridian. There's like a sash, the sash meridian around my torso, just around where the hips are. The energy is coming out of the palms of my hand. My hands are always extended away from the body, the furthest away from each other all the time. So I'm not bringing one in and turning. I'm going to turn the whole body and keep them far away. And I breathe in. I'm going to go in one direction as far as I can. Then breathe out. Come back the other way. Keep turning, going back, looking behind me. Breathing in. As I turn again, my hands stay the same distance away from each other. Breathe out. Turn, and I'm feeling that there's energy flowing from the palms of my hands towards the center sash belt area, and filling up that belt, the meridian that's going around my body, and I'm strengthening it like a hula hoop, that as you turn, it stays around the body. Breathe out. And as you breathe out and we get all the way around, I want you to stop. Now breathe in, looking behind you. And now breathe out, turning in the new direction. Breathe in this new direction. Feet are flat. Breathe out. Breathe in. And I'm feeling this like an inner tube around me. You filled it up with energy. If you were floating in the pond, in the lake, it would hold you. And you filled it up with energy, and now you're stable. And keep doing this one more time. And now we come front and center, and I'm relaxing. Now, as I'm relaxed, I'm going to feel the two types of circles that I created. the microcosmic orbit was going around in this direction. My belt orbit is going in this direction. And basically, I have become like a human gyroscope. My balance, because I've got energy going in two different planes at the same time, my balance is stronger. And it actually, it could be rotating. That energy pattern could be going this way and this way. Could be, it doesn't have to be at a T junction of around this way and around that way. Now it could be tilted like a gyroscope. When it tilts, it still will, because the energy is moving, it will stay erect. It will stay stable. It controls the submarine underwater, because it's always moving. And this is now again, breathe in and feel that spinning around, in addition to the spinning of the, at the same time, of the microcosmic orbit, and feel how much stronger you are. You won't fall down because of those spinning. I continue to feel the spinning in both planes, or even at an angle planes, to keep me erect from falling down. But also, if an energy source goes towards me, be it words, negative words, or a negative environment that you go through, or a happening, a negative happening, it will deflect because of these spins that are going on. I am stronger. I won't get knocked down because of the environment, physical, mental, coming from another source, coming from within, coming from a generation ago. It's stuck within me. I now have the capacity to counteract it with my energy patterns, to be stronger for what comes my way. Now I relax. I'm just holding this, standing, but thinking again. Oh, those spins, those patterns. How do I feel? Where's my balance? Where is that? Which way is it spinning, or is it spinning all directions at the same time? I can meditate on this. At another junction, I can just look at those two patterns and just sit and meditate on it. It can be the center of my focus for a meditation. And from there, I'm stronger for it when I'm finished with my meditation. Or I'm stronger for it because of the physical motion that I just did on my own. Now, from here, we go to another series of meridians. We just did 3 meridians: the governing, the conceptual, and the belt meridian. Now there's 4 in this next series, which is the macrocosmic orbit. The macrocosmic is a big circle coming from the ground all the way up to the sky, down to the earth again, and all the way up. That's why we call it macro. And what we're going to do with our hands here, I'm going to breathe out and feel the front of my body as I breathe out. And then as I breathe in, I'm going to feel it come down the back, down my back. The energy comes down my back, started in the heavens, coming down the back of my pants, the back of my legs, and I can squat all the way down, goes into the earth through my feet. Now as I breathe in, it's coming up through the front of my legs, the inside of my legs, inside of my chest, the inside of my arms, and up into the heavens. They come down, I breathe in, it comes swatching down my backside. This time I'm not going to squat all the way down. I have difficulty with that. I'm staying at this position, but you can keep squatting all the way down. Unless if it hurts you or if you have pain in the knee or ankles, just stop here, but follow the energy, go down the backside into the earth, then breathe in up the front, inner side of the legs, front of the body, front of the arms, up into the sky. Hands are pointed straight, fingers straight up. Breathe in, down the backside, all the way down into the earth. Breathe out, up the front, inside of the legs, front of the body, inside of the arms, up into the sky, into the heavens. Breathe out, down the back, all the way down in the squat if you can. Breathe in, up the front, and up into the skies. Now breathe out, have it come down the front side this time. Breathing out, I'm feeling the squatch come up the front of the body, front of the arms, inside the arms, front of the body. As I breathe in, it's a flat surface, not just the spine, it's the whole flat surface inside of the legs, all the way down into the earth. Then breathing out, comes up the backside. Breathe in, come down the front. Breathe out, go up the backside. I said there's 4 meridians with this. The first meridian is this inner side of the arm. This is the yin linking. Yin linking is the inner side of the arms. And then the yin heel is the inside of the legs. This whole yin is the front. Yin linking the arms. Yin heel is the front of inside of the legs. Then as they come up the back is the yang heel up the legs. And yang linking the back side of the arms. So it's 4 all together. And I can go back to breathing in, coming down the backside. I'll flip it again. But it's still yin. But it's yang linking because it's the back side of the arms. And yang heel is the back side of the legs. And as I breathe in, yin, heel, front of the body, yin, linking front of the arms. Not so much the name. Just know that it's 4. Each arm is 1, yin and yang, front and back. Each leg, yin and yang. And together they create this macro. Oh, huge. What's important with this is I'm linking the heaven and the earth with this. I'm creating, and that's why I did all those rotations at the beginning, because all of those rotations were blockages that would have been right now creating tension and limiting the energy flow of the heaven. They breathe in, coming down the front, into the earth, and then the earth coming up. They breathe out, up into the heaven, and then I relax. Now again, as I come very relaxed state, what's going on now? Do I feel this not as pinpoint along the spine, this time a whole swatch of energy the whole plane of energy going up into the heavens, down from the heavens into the body, front and back, and flowing at the same time. So I can just sit here and meditate on that flow, having it like come out of the earth onto the swatch of the back of the whole body and coming down from heaven, feeling it wash my face, wash the inside of the arms. And what's interesting is it's going in two directions, this flow. It's very characteristic of the oceans, the ocean currents. Tides coming in for a while, maybe for 8 hours, and then the tide goes out. I'm feeling that tide flow through the body. Tides coming in from the heavens. I feel it move along my surface. Tides coming in from the earth. A different feel. How does it feel? Earth is heavier. Earth is concrete. Washes through the body. I feel it. Goes up, interacts with heaven, and the heaven, the lightness of heaven now comes back through. Could be the front, could be the back, depends on your cycle, could be at the same time, but I'm feeling it. I'm meditating on that, and I'm only going to confuse you, and I'm going to say, now put that together with the other meridians flowing at the same time. The cycle of the microcosmic orbit through the center of the body is flowing in two directions. The same time as this flow is going between heaven and earth. And it's like the mimicking the world, mimicking the universe. We are a small universe. And everything is happening in the universe at the same time. Tides are going in and out different parts of the earth. The tide is moving in a different direction. Same as you. Your tides are moving. And your goal is that your joints and your ligaments and your muscles are relaxed enough so that you can feel that. Feel it flowing. Feel your atomic particles moving in circles to keep your stability at the same time. All happening at the same time. For your own benefit, you might think of one versus the other, or two instead of four. Ultimately, try to get a handle of it all at the same time. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's what is being requested of you by your own physical state of mind and physical situation. This is how you will cure an imbalance. Being able to, oh, wait a minute, having a hard time with the macros not moving. Let's concentrate on that again and breathing it in, letting it flow a little bit easier. Helping it along by actually ignoring it, but following it. Oh, now it's going. Now it's going slower. So it's all relative to your body. There's no right, there's no wrong. And now the last one is the spiraling. This is not a it's not a meridian, but it's now what the body can do. Now I want to be able to flow my energy with ease from earth and heaven. So I'm going to take my toe, point it to the earth, and make like a siphon. Suck in. This spiral of the leg is pulling earth energy up into the body because I created a house for it, a vessel for it to easily flow through the joints And the currents now are allowing the earth to flow into the body. Go on to the other side. We'll spend more time with this one next week. I'm just going to do it quickly as a final motion. Now the energies are flowing with ease from the earth into the body. I'm going to mix them with a little motion. Stir it at the waist. Add the earth energy that I brought into the body by bringing it down from heaven through the center bone of my arm, sucking it down into the body. The currents were created in the first part of the exercise. Now I'm concentrating on bringing it down through the center of the bones of the arms. The other arm, bringing more heaven energy down into the body, mixing with the earth energy. A little bit comes through the brain. I can just do a wobble of my head. Think of it as a funnel coming. Heaven energy is intuition, is love, is compassion, is intellect. All of those things are heaven, not just spiritual, but spiritual is in there as well. And I bring it all into the center of the body. Bring my hands in here, and now I'm holding where I started with the warmth of the center, Dantian, and all of those powers are now concentrating and bring it down front and center into this receptacle. With your eyes open or closed or half open, just kind of feel all of those motions going at the same time. Seeing if they're equal is the ultimate. If not, it's okay. And even if I can't remember them all, it's an exercise that you develop over time. This is training. Later you practice it, and it becomes very rewarding to be able to get all of the ocean currents to move. You notice they're going in multiple directions. This we'll talk about next week. Give you a little taste of what to expect. Breathing in and out, slowing it all down. Bring the hands around to the back, massage the kidneys a little, and then just tap down and up. Feel this is the inside. The inside is the yin linking, and then that the yang linking coming down. The yin coming up, yang come down the back into the front. And I feel it tingling or warm or cold, or everybody has a different sensation of what's going on. I just want to slow it all down and bring it into the center so I can hold on to it for my own use for the rest of the week. I'm going to turn off the recording, and then